off we go from MetLife Stadium. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Glitchy. Let's start from the beginning now. Hoping niggas dropping the ball. Come on, bro. Man, call Evan Ingram. Everybody just drop the ball. Let's see how they do now.
Detroit!
I'm not gonna do it.
Watch it now, Barney!
On 1st and 10, Lauletta. Well, he's going to take a shot right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Now Lauletta on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram.
Let's go.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now a first carry for Lamar Miller.
Why would he do that? Why would he just put his hand on his back? Why would he just do that? Why ain't he just run up in there and gun?
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
Look, why you keep doing the hand crack? Just do it! Just get in there!
Offensive linemen still, to this
what the fuck, man?
They want to run the football. They want to fire out.
Fucking touchdown. You keep doing this hand movement. Get it?
Another shot from the one on second
man,
and
if he
goal.
do that shit again, I ain't running the ball. I'm not.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Lamar Miller taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Let's go. Points on the board.
First minute. True blue on the extra point.
All that struggling crap he's doing, that's what man was bugging.
Rosas now to kick this one away.
Let's go. Who's us? That's kicking in the fucking league.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is Saquon Barkley, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid game.
I never
the disadvantage
knew
of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Barkley.
Blocking. Oh my God, do y'all see that whole seal all the way up the block?
He's at the 30.
That was an amazing play, bro.
And all the way in for the touchdown.
Blocking went all the way around the corner.
Saquon Barkley.
That was nice.
70 yards.
Nice.
And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they? Yes. Right? They saw the blitz coming. They got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here comes Cobb. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second down, here's Lauletta. And he takes this one down.
Thank you,
all the
Jesus.
way to the 30. A very
Catch that
solid
shit,
gain
bro.
of 27. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Lauletta. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one good for 10
trying to battle
yards.
each other like,
And
oh,
that'll
I'll
bring up
replace
a
you,
second
Saquon.
and just about
I
a
don't
few
need the
inches
Giants.
here.
Look.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Look at the hand shit,
And he's able to
man.
get it
Go
down
up.
to the 2-yard line.
Yo, this shit is
Just a
killing
gain
me
of a
with this
yard, but
hand
it's gonna
shit,
set him
bro.
up
All
for
you
the
have to do is
first
go
and
up the
goal.
gap, bro.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Lamar Miller with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Giants are in for 6. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
You need
And
to
I'm
take that
liking
hand
what I'm
shit
seeing
out.
from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's okay. Full start.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
That's the dumbest shit you can do. Bums do that. Aggressive. Now you know, put yourself way back.
The
And then I'm
false
stop
start
you.
backs him up 5, first and 15.
It look like you're trying to get toss to everybody. Toss. What are you gonna do? Don't pass it. Don't pass it. Oh, you know.
Throwing is
fucked up.
Jackson. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get
Yeah,
there.
really fucked up.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness
Hands
against
up.
them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
Run too. Look at that shit. The wide receiver comes in, still block up the block. That's a good run, man. It's definitely a good run.
Gun! Let's go! Blue lady! Blue lady! Gun!
Jackson from the shotgun. Throwing deep for Galladay. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Seal it up.
Picked off by Janoris Jenkins.
Seal it up.
Shifty. Whoa. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. Powering his way forward. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Here's Lawletta now on 2nd.
Oh, my God.
It's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
Let's not do that. How about we just play it safe? You know, get a 2-point possession game. Gonna play it safe.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Play it safe. It's okay.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well.
Wow.
Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, they're pretty eager to block for him.
Seated to my right, Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
God.
It's Toronto football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
All me. If you're going to miss a kick, you might as well go for it. And that was like a 15-yard kick. Oh, my God. That's all right. We'll get the ball back. His offense ain't shit. He ain't showing us nothing, guys. Single back ace. We know what to do. Let's go.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Right, do that. I gotta learn the formation when I see it.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Wrong defense. I done faced this defense and lost in the playoffs.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I believe in my guys. I'm doing my
Ooh!
Get in there! Get in there! Oh my God!
Close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the
I can't
line
even.
of scrimmage.
I should just went for the field
Credit
goal,
the tackle
man.
there to Uchenna Nwosu. Though certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their
him in the
confidence.
game. Well,
just
my
because it
decisions.
didn't
I
work
missed the field
once
goal,
doesn't
then
mean
I
if
got
they
back
get
up
that
there
same
again, went
situation
for it.
later that
Then
they
I'm
shouldn't
keeping
go
him in
for
the
it
game.
again.
You'd
The
have had him in the
defense
game
feels
already.
great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
It's not like a stretch.
So the false start will back them up 5. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
I smell a safety. Gotta fix the field goal. That I didn't get. Safety coming up.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll toss it to Fournette. And he's going to be taken down
got Leonard
shy of the
Fournette and
5-yard
Saquon,
line.
bro.
The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes
gotta be
you
hard
got to
to
cover
get
some
uses,
ground to
man.
go make the
Might be
plays we
hard.
just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
These trees gotta start getting cool, son.
Here we go now.
Whole bomb squad.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Smell HB's on.
Here we go now.
From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of
Man,
points.
roll out niggas
And
don't know
New
what to
York
do, man.
set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gun! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
Lauletta looking to throw on second down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout.
Gone! 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 Over! 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 Over!
On first down, it's Lauletta. Looking for Shepard deep. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Here's Lauletta to the right side, complete to Miller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap to Lauletta. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram from 10 yards out. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Rosas now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. They begin with a run by Barkley, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now it's Jackson trying to lay one up deep, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Here's Lauletta after the interception. He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime, and even 50 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Lauletta throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
This is Miller, and he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Lamar Miller, as the first half is winding down, and the Giants add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. To return it, here's Tavon Young. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A first down carry for Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Toss out to Barkley. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley. And another 1st and 10 here.
Playing to win. Not gonna get no pass D, and he run all over like he just did on that other play. 90 yards.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Right here, right here.
The pitch
Why
goes
I'm
to
gonna do the same
Barkley.
defense. This is why. This is why you do the
And he
same
slips up
defense.
past
Do
the
any other
45
defense, you gotta
before
have a
being
run
tackled. They
D.
give
Do
him
any other
13
defense, they
yards
just do
there
these
on the play
tosses
and a
and
fresh
these
set
stretches
of
and run all over
downs.
you. That's
Man,
why I got a run D that
these
can
guys
stop
may
that
not win
shit.
this
That's
ball game,
exactly
but
why
you
I'm gonna
certainly
do the
can't
same
fault the
shit.
effort of this man here today.
Playing to win now.
He's been
I
a
don't care
real
fuck
thorn in
about
their
who
sides
cry.
all afternoon. And
Who
that
you
last
doing
carry
the same
puts him
thing?
over the
Fuck
100-yard
outta here.
mark.
You're not running all over me, nigga. Fuck out of here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
I want you to...
They keep it with Barkley on first down. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
This drive is pretty clear.
So,
Almost feels like
wow.
old school fundamentals, doesn't it?
Y'all keep
Want to
running.
impose their will
It'll take
on the
3 minutes
defense
just
with
to score
that
one
5
touchdown
straight
if you
runs?
can
Yeah,
get
5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a toss right to Barkley. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here
So
with
I gotta
3rd
stop
down
running
now
around.
looming.
You breaking the rules. These niggas be doing the same shit over and over. You gotta play how you play and win. Fuck this shit. Man, I ain't stupid. You running the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Ass whipped from this other runner, so I found me a run D to stop that shit. You ain't tricking me.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
3-19. 3-19.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season.
Just say you 1 quarter to even get in red zone. This game is over, bro. I'm doing my run D, bro. I don't give a fuck if you doing different runs.
Now they
This
look
is
to
my
pay
run
it
D.
off
I
on
don't give a fuck
first
if you
down.
cry, say I'm doing the same play. I'm not going to let you run all over me.
The handoff to Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Pass the fucking ball. You scared because you're going to get sacked and pick. Application cannot be verified.
They'll go to Barkley again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Jackson now. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Lawletta looking for a first down throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And a 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. Rosas now to add the PAT.
Oh, yeah, block.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead will swell by one more. Rosas now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell him, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense so far on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Jackson. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down, went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Gone, gone. Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Throw left side taken in by Galladay. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now it's Jackson to Barkley on the check down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson will throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 24. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Lauletta. Underneath for Miller. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Leopard! Detroit! All right, now, look.
On 1st down, Lauletta. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Detroit!
On 1st and 10, Lauletta dumps it complete to Miller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Lauletta again here on 2nd and 10. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Lauletta back to the air. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And here now the offense heading back out there. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, Jackson to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He fights him off. Now he'll escape. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Now, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They go play action now. Jackson flush to his right. He's good. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Instead of a run, Lauletta wants to throw it. Looking for Shepard deep. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the Giants. 44 yards.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Detroit!
Again, Lauletta. And this is caught off a deflection. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And they'll throw again with Lauletta. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone.